It is great to have you with us from Jones Stadium in Lubbock, Texas. We've got a top 25 matchup on hand. Two of the premier teams in the land looking to make a statement that will resonate. It's the BYU Cougars and the Texas Tech Red Raiders. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline where she is keeping a close eye on some injury news that's unfolding.
Hey guys, I checked in with the Cougars head coach pregame. Coach said because they are still without their starting quarterback, this has been essential to have a bye week this week. Give their backup all of the reps with the #1 offense, something he typically doesn't do all season long. So they have really focused on more reps, more reads, so he can really hit the ground running here today early in this game. Guys, back to you.
Ollie, we'll see what kind of problems that might cause. That's the kind of mistake that throws off your game plan. Come out of the end zone and you're stopped at the 8. This offense is so deep in the hole, it looks like the end zone's at the end of the earth. First carry of the season for this transfer. A solid run there as he'll be marked down at the 15-yard line.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that...
Oh, a lot of space. Inside the 40. At the 20. Into the house. Touchdown, BYU. They're on the board first here in the season opener.
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. On the ground, it's Dickey. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5. It can get pretty wild in the Big 12. Some of these outposts are like snake pits when you have to go on the road. Got to get off to a quick start in conference play.
It is always wacky, Reese. Like, there's always something that happens in the Big 12, and somebody comes out of nowhere in the Big 12 every single year. So starting in conference play, Palmer, these games start to really matter, really add up, and the pressure amplifies.
It's so true, too. When you think about the Big 12 conference, it just seems like teams get caught sleepwalking. So you've got to start fast. And the challenge, I think, for these coaching staffs and these two teams, every week they've got to have their team ready to go, and it starts today.
Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. From the gun, wants to pass. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Another incompletion on third down.
Coaches look at this stat every single football game.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end.
22.
Got to make the play on 4. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out, you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on fourth down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense.
Looking for the end zone. Oh, right through his hand. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one.
Well, after getting the takeaway now, you're in the fringe area just outside the red zone. The offense trying to stay aggressive. They're throwing it right away, seeing if they can catch the defense sleeping after now just coming on the field. Give the defense credit. They were aware. They were ready for it.
Makes the grab in their space. That's his first catch of the season. They believe he is a freshman who can contribute a lot early. The Red Raider crowd rising to the occasion to help its defense on third down. They'll try to get the first through the air. Incomplete. A 50-50 ball won by no one that time.
Third and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
If you don't convert on this 4th down, there will be questions about passing on the field goal try. Turning it on. Inside the 10. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, BYU.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
And he added the extra point. And he takes this from inside the 5. Couldn't find room for the big play. He'll be stopped after a short return. It's a coverage unit right on top of it. The Red Raiders offense comes out ready to attack. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Play action on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. 2nd down, gonna throw it. Throws for the tight end. Caught, it's Thomas. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the 1st down.
And they've dug themselves a hole in this football game. I get it. Obviously, defense has not played great on the other side. But this possession right here, man, this is big. Get the passing game going. Get a little bit of balance going. I think they need to score on this possession to take a little pressure off and kind of get that defense juiced up.
Guys, let's think big picture about Texas Tech. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, but they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their roster with just a few portal additions.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
The quarterback had no shot on that play. He had a defender bearing down on...
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Knocked down, but he's got enough to move the chains and convert that 4th down.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
The Red Raiders have their offense in high gear. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. Fires and picked off. Oh, he's got some space. The 20, 10. Touchdown, Cougars. The defense putting points on the board. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Texas Tech will start the drive. The offense ready to go. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that...
What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Man, I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job, showing you his athleticism and also his concentration, making that outstanding grab.
Snap on first down, wants to throw. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. This is a kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged, but when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this.
Intercepted! A first half turnover can swing momentum. Takes it the other way. At the 20. And it's going to be a pick six. Touchdown, Cougars!
You've got to be so careful as a quarterback throwing over the middle of the field with this linebacker. He is so good in coverage, reading the quarterback's eyes. He'll make you pay, and he did right there with that pick six.
And the extra point makes it 28-0. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. The run inside. It's sticky. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31.
I think there's a couple schools of thought in how you run the football and how you throw the football. Like some people say, I run the football to set up the throw, right? To get people aggressive. But this offense kind of took it the other direction, right? They came out throwing the football, now soften them up. Now let's see if they can start to get that ground game going.
Hawkins from the gun on 3rd down. Rush right in his face. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Offense trying to catch them napping. Looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. Making the adjustment on the play. Hawkins to throw for it on 4th. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense.
Here we go. Ready. Line 14. Line 14. Let's go.
Looking for room. It's White. There he goes. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Cougar! He got a step and just dusted the field.
How explosive is this offense, right? They rev it up so quickly. Speed, playmaking ability, versatility, running, throwing, NFL talent all over the place. And after that last touchdown, they've already blown this game wide open. Guys, we're not even through the first quarter yet.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They go play action with Hawkins. Under pressure. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
And this has not been a good start for this offense. Like, this whole team, actually. They're already found themselves in a big hole. They're already trailing. They're going to need to throw the football, and you're going to have to protect your guy. This protection has to be better so he can make more plays.
Hawkins. Oh, pressure's coming. Right side, it's Simmons. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. We've reached the break. BYU is on top. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Making the adjustment. From the gun on third down, Hawkins. Going to throw it over the top of the D. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get...
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Fourth down, Hawkins. And they gambled in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up.
Man, your goal of a defense is to stop them, is to force punts, and then this is just gravy. Now they go for it on fourth down and medium. On their side of the field, you get the big stop and a chance to switch the momentum here in the first half.
Takes the handoff, it's White. They make the tackle after he gets two down to the 25.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Runs first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. The fake and wants to throw. Rolls right. He'll get rid of it. Out wide right, it's Smith. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. He's looking to throw. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, BYU! Fitted in the window for the score. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. The kick is good, but the penalty flag indicates we've got a roughing the kicker call coming. Hope the kicker is okay there. He's in a defenseless and vulnerable position, and you have to protect him.
Number 89, set to kick off.
If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. And the defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before. So you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Michael Hawkins on the play action. Moving out to the right. He'll pull it down and run. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
You see a lot of quarterbacks get in trouble when they start forcing things. He did a really good job. He wanted to throw the football. You could tell. Drops back, nothing open. It's okay. I'm just going to take off, get what I can get.
Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Wide 53. Wide 53. Ready, go.
Right back to the well. A 5-yard pickup there leaves him with third down and 5.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the fourth down.
The offense has converted just one time in 4 fourth down attempts, but they'll try it again. He's changing the play. Hawkins to throw for it on 4th. Mark him down right there, but he's got plenty for the first down and to keep this drive moving.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
And the Red Raiders are moving quickly down the field. From the gun, it's Dickey. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you could tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
Hawkins from the gun on 3rd down. They're all over him. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1.
Really nice job by the defense that time. 3rd down, they're expecting pass, but they also know that this quarterback is dangerous when he wants to scramble. And it was almost as if they were expecting that. They were able to get to him, get him down. It now sets up 4th down. And you don't see the defense sprinting off the field just yet, guys. They're not sure. With this guy's scrambling ability, they may try to go for this.
Stopped in the backfield, and they'll turn it over on downs. Great push and penetration from that defensive front. Looking for space. It's White. Runs through the tackle. And he showed himself to be a regular Spinderella, but not a lot of room to run. Let's talk just for a second about BYU. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day 1, game 1. Make that first impression.
Sends it back in motion. Wants to throw one first. Right side, it's White. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
And I think great offenses find a way to get their playmakers the football in space. Nice job designing the wheel route. It's good versus man. It's good versus zone. Nice route. Nice catch by the running back.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Here comes the heat. Hit as he throws. He can't make the catch, and over the middle of the field, sometimes you hear those footsteps. It's third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row.
Really nice third down sub-defense there at that time. It's third and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up.
Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. Needs it here on fourth down. Out wide left, it's Lions. Not going to make. And the fourth down gamble backfires. So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They'll try the right side. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Throwing, Hawkins. Nearly picked off there, and he might be the last guy on the field you'd expect to drop that one. It'll be third down.
This quarterback is living dangerously now. Threw a pick earlier in the game, and he almost threw another one right there. These windows are tight. He's got to be really good with his decision-making.
Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. He gets it down to the 30-yard line, and time is running short here in the first half. The Red Raiders come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Sets his feet. It's Hawkins. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Again, it's Hawkins. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up third down.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
Now this offense facing a third and long from their own 30. Hawkins. Another incompletion on third down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end.
But look at this, they're not setting up to punt. They're going to try to cut into this lead, and this is a huge risk late in the half. Changing the routes with his receivers. Fourth down, Hawkins. And the incomplete pass lets this defense get the ball back for its own great field position.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field position. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
Sees a crease. Got the first down. Maybe. And he's in. Pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, BYU. His third touchdown of this game and his 3rd on the season. And the kick is good, but there's a penalty flag, and I think it's going to be roughing the kicker. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back.
Number 89, set to kick it off.
And he muffs it, a loose football. They'll snag it just inside the 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Throwing, Hawkins. He fires to the left side. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Breaks into the open. He's got enough. Running inside the 20. And there they go again with another huge gain on the ground. He's finally run out of bounds.
What great explosiveness by this running back to break through and almost get to the house, Jesse, but just comes up short.
Well, I'll tell you, he had a lot of help downfield as well. Receivers getting blocks and making life easier on the back there. And all of a sudden now this offense knocking on the door deep down in their opponent's territory.
They want to throw it. And they can't quite hook up trying to make a completion in the back corner of the end zone.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Coming to the line for 2nd and goal, and what will be the last play of the quarter. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Look out! Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We begin our coverage with Florida State taking on the number 14 team, the Indiana Hoosiers. And it's the Seminoles with one of the truly dazzling offensive displays we've witnessed this season. They had a scoring answer every time they needed one and win a fireworks-filled football game, pushing them to 1-0 on the short season. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Flips it out to the back. Each brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Hammond. Going to take a shot. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Quarterback signaling to his guys. Snapped on 4th down. Rushes on. And the incomplete pass turns it over in their own end.
And listen, obviously, you know, at this area of the field, it's a question, it's a debate whether or not you go for that on 4th down. At the end of the day, though, I think this coach believes in his own playmakers, and he's got guys on offense that he feels can make a play in that type of situation, and he's got confidence in him. That time they weren't able to come up with it. I'm curious to see what this guy does if they're in a similar situation as this game moves on.
Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Kept the last one on the ground. Now they'll throw. timed that hit perfectly to keep it from making the grab. It'll be third down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Rush right in his face. And the defense is there to stop him short of the first down.
Really good job by this defense. Third down, understanding, taking away the pass first. But I got to react, man. When these QBs take off, I got to stick my foot in the ground, stop playing pass, come up and get him on the ground. Big third down stop.
Complete and looking for enough for the first down. And he's brought down, but they believe the offense could convert the fourth down, and it paid off. And the Cougars have it with a 1st and 10. Gonna run it. It's White. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Well, a big reason why they're up on the scoreboard is because of how successful this guy's been running the football. And in this position, at this time in the game, with the lead, you want to keep doing that. You want to ice the game. This guy's getting better as the game goes on, so keep handing him the football.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Drives inside. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
Return! Move! Rock! Let it go!
Got to make the play on 4th. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. And they'll get him down after a solid return. Red Raiders offense comes out ready to attack. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You can see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get it.
And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
And if this offense wants to get back in the football game, it starts up front. Like, they've got to do a better job of protecting their quarterback. A 3rd down and long situation coming up. They'll have another opportunity. They got to keep their quarterback upright.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Snaps it, and he has to have it. And they stop him short. Complete the pass, but no first down.
Man, that takes some serious onions. Backed up inside your own 10, and you're going for it on 4th down. No dice. Offense now set up in easy position to get a score.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front, establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Off play action. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Well, a big key for this defense coming into this game is could they impact this guy when he drops back to pass? We all know he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in all of college football. They weren't sure, honestly, if they were even going to be able to get him to the ground. They just wanted him to get rid of the football earlier than he needed to. But that time, in the second half, they come away with their first sack of the game, and that is going to be a big shot in the arm for this defense.
On 4th down, they could boot the field goal, but looks as if they'll go for it. Calls his own number. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
Bubba,
The Cougars racing to the line in the hurry-up. Fresh set of downs going up top. Fires to the end zone. Wide open downfield. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Back to pass on second down. Touchdown, Cougars. The offense cashing it in on that drive.
And everybody's getting in on the fun now for this offense. From the opening whistle, they have been up and down the field. Starters are scoring. You've got backups in the game now. And I love the play calling. These guys came to your school to play in this offense to score touchdowns, so let them go do it. Make this defense prove they can stop you.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Handoff to the single back. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard. That's the end of the quarter, and BYU is on top. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. So the final period starts with a second down play. Quarterback changing the play. Back to throw, it's Hammond. Catch in the middle, it's Gentry. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
They got him on the ground. Great tackling by this D to stop him short of the first down marker.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their...
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Looking for the marker. Turning it on. The 40. The 30. The 20. Touchdown, Red Raider. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house. Ready to try the point after. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And he capped it off with a 65-yard touchdown run. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. So the BYU offense comes out to go on the attack. Keeps it himself. He'll toss it. This time stopped behind the line of scrimmage, and they're probably saying, finally, what a night he's had. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. The give to the back. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
BYU right back to the line.
Well, it really just feels like they are trying to make a statement to everybody in college football. They've got a lead, they've got it late, and they are still...
Catch inside the 30 and still running. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. This BYU offense set up with another first down.
Ready. Sweet. Go.
Fresh setter downs going to the air. Under pressure. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Second and long here.
Flash. Freeze. Jet. Go.
The snap sets up to throw. Escapes the pressure going right. Oh, he's got some space. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one.
Break.
On first and goal, let's see if BYU can score here. Back in motion, try to clear the picture.
Go.
He's looking to throw. Touchdown, Cougars! The sure hand's in the end zone, and he has 6.
Yeah, and how about this offense, man, putting another drive together, getting in the end zone. And here's the deal. Going on the road, handling these conditions in game 1, they've done a phenomenal job.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure.
Number 89, set to kick this one.
On the move from inside his 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Look at it this way. The field position is awful, but opportunity to pile up a lot of stats because there are a lot of yards in front of them. Breaks the tackle. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Yeah, and a nice big pickup on the ground. Palmer, you could have used some of this earlier in the game. Are you calling runs at this point?
No, I'd be a little bit more aggressive, I think, throwing it. I think part of it right now is because the defense, they've got the lead big. They're just playing a little bit more zone, a little bit more prevent. They're fine letting this offense just chip down the field, but they're wasting time off the clock.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. They'll ride him again. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Red Raiders will line it up on 1st and 10. Using his legs, it's sticky. He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be 2nd and long. So the defense uses a timeout here. 2:08 remaining on the clock. They didn't want it to get down to the 2-minute stoppage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Here's the give off the left side. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34. Timeout called on defense. 2:05 remaining on the clock, so they're hoping to save a few seconds once we get to the 2-minute mark. 3rd and long coming up. Dropping back, it's Hammond. Flip it out to the back on the screen. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. The Cougars are going to use their 3rd and final timeout here. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. Needs it. They'll knock him down, but he moves the sticks, and the 4th down decision pays off big time. The Red Raiders back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. This time they'll throw it. Out wide right, it's Thomas. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. They need a huge play on 3rd and long. Likely a lost cause, but they'll throw it again. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Intercepted deep in his own end. And he's down, and this game will end on a turnover.